it's Freya, and it has been a long time since I have talked to the camera. On a completely different and way more relevant topic, the theme this week is creativity. The first thing that comes to mind when I hear the word creativity is creative comparison. So I, at heart, am a very creative person. I express myself through creative means. I honestly don't know if I could go happily through life if I didn't have some sort of creative outlet. Whether this be photography or filmmaking or like drawing or writing or playing music, anything. Creativity is just such a big part of who I am. But something that's also a big part of who I am is the expectation I have for myself. I'm the type of person who attempts to be incredibly supportive in terms of other people's creativity, but I set the bar really, really high for my own creativity. And something that comes hand in hand with that is comparison between my creativity and someone else's creativity. So I am incredibly prone to looking at something that I have made and then looking at something that someone else has made and comparing these, and often putting down my own work because it's not as good as this other person's work. And I mean, over time, I've gotten so much better at being able to take a step back and say, no, Freya, you need to calm down. Your creativity is valid and everyone is individual. But it can be so damn hard to take that step back a lot of the time. And to be honest, this is incredibly relevant to YouTube culture at the moment, with the whole debate about creativity on YouTube going on, the discussion about whether creativity is dead on YouTube and how original content just doesn't get to the top anymore or doesn't exist anymore. But I've got a different video planned for that, which I will hopefully film soon, so I'm not going to get too much into that discussion. But all in all, as a result of this internal competition with myself and my expectations, I have put a lot of value in being accepting of one's own creativity and everyone else's creativity. And honestly, the thing that I find most important when it comes to creativity is the happiness of the creator. I'm honestly a big supporter of doing what you want as long as it makes you happy and as long as you aren't like harming anyone else or going on murder sprees or just generally being a dick. So I guess my message of the day is, if you're struggling with creativity and comparing your creative works to others and not feeling like you are creative enough or good enough, your creativity is valid. Your creativity is valid. And of course, it's 100% okay to change and develop your style and decide that something is not what you want to do, as long as you're doing it for yourself and not others. But don't be too hard on yourself. It's sometimes really beneficial to take a step back and look at this thing that you have made from a more optimistic point of view. Because holy hell, I know how hard it is not to judge yourself. On another note, the second thing that I think of when I hear the word creativity is kids art and craft. Because honestly, I have come to enjoy kids art and craft more as a teenager than I did as a kid. Example A being that last year for Mother's Day, I made my mum a macaroni frame, and I painted it in rainbow, and it's got glitter, and it's got a beautiful kind of ironic message in the middle, and I am very proud of this. And it was the funnest thing I have done in a long time. And I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm not alone, because aren't like adult coloring in books becoming a big therapeutic thing at the moment? Basically, kids arts and crafts are the all in all, to sum this video up, firstly, creativity is valid, even if your creativity or the product of your creativity is not as professional or artistic or beautiful as someone else's creativity. And secondly, kids art and craft should be recognized as the international treasure it is. Now, coming to the interactive part of the video, let me know down in the comments if you also struggle with expectations within yourself in terms of creativity or just life in general. And also let me know your favorite kids art and craft thing. Like, do you prefer Play-Doh, or are we talking macaroni frames, or like drawing, or cut and paste, or coloring in? Like, tell me your favorite method of amateur arts and crafts down in the comments. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you next week with a new video. Bye! Hey, it's Freya, and it has been a long time since I have talking to a camera. Perfect. Well done, Freya. A+.